I ended up wanting to spend an extra day in the Sioux. So I left the motel in the morning and made my way over to the Sherman Park campground in the Sioux. And the weather was great that day. And I just kind of hung out down by the beach and watched the freighters. So the next day, I decided to leave the Sioux and head back down to Rexton area where we have a camp. I thought I'd take a couple days to rest up and reconfigure where I wanted to ride. I had ridden about 300 miles and thought I just needed a couple days of downtime to rest and recharge. Here I am riding through Curtis, Michigan. I took a few days in Rexton to rest and reconfigure out where I wanted to ride. And I decided to head up towards Marquette, but take some roads that I had never been on before. Today, I am heading towards Manistee, Michigan, Indian Lake area. I'm making my way to Manistee. I'm going to do a little resupply there, and then I have a hip camp spot for tonight on Indian Lake. I'm on Curtis Road. my refuge area. Pretty nice gravel road here. So I'm just outside of Manistee, Indian Lake, and I found this spot off of Hip Camp. I'm right next to the Indian Lake State Park campground, but this is Ellie's Lazy Day Resort and Campground. I believe this is $25 a night, so there's not a whole lot of shade. There's 8 spots. Some is 3 for tents, the rest are RVs, but there is electric. I did have to get an adapter because it's 30 amp, so I had to put they let me use the adapter so I could charge my bike. So here is the shower in the bathhouse. It did also have a little store you could get ice. Hip camps are a nice alternative to campgrounds. They are usually very private and quiet. This one was a little bit bigger, with it having 8 sites, but it was a quiet evening, and it really beat staying at the state campground next door that probably was full and over 100 sites. And I just flew. It was a nice ride today. I made really good time. I am headed to Gwyn tomorrow. It's about 76 miles. Well, that should be a good ride too. I got a reservation there. I'm gonna go check out the lake. This is Ellie's Lazy Day campground. Hip camp. This is Indian Lake. And I'm just sitting down by the water. Nice little relaxing spot here. Good morning. I am making my way to Gwyn, Michigan in the UP. I'm just traveling on some really nice Forest Service roads. Just beautiful. Can't really stop to film because the deer flies are horrible here. That campground last night, it was really nice and quiet. So I'm in Gwyn, Michigan, and there's a little flat rock hiking trail. I'm at the campground. I'm not even gonna pronounce it because I know I'll slaughter it, but I will link the name of it. And it's right on the river here. But what's really cool about this town is that through the town there's like a trail all along the river, all the way to the campground here. There's trails like everywhere along the side of the road. Sure, in the winter there's snowmobile trails, but yeah, so there's a little hiking trail here. I'm not gonna hike it. I just walked to go get ice cream. Oh, that's a cool tree. I like the knotted trees. making my way to Republic. It's raining a bit. I'm on a course road here, I think Hemming Lake Road. Love the red sand. This just reminds me of the UP. I think it's supposed to rain off and on today. Not too long of a route. I rode in some rain today. Oh, I'm so sweaty. I'm gonna go head down. There's supposedly a public beach for the Michigamme River, and I'm gonna go rinse off. Anyway, this is the Northern Lights campground in Republic. Not bad campground. I got a pretty kind of pimp spot here. Some of them have like these little platforms for your tent, which is nice. And then I have a view of the river. 12 tent sites. I don't know how many RV sites, but there's only 3 RVs here. So there is electric up there for the RVs. There's a pavilion with electric and just porta potties. But these are $5 a site. So $5, walk in. It's kind of cool. There's trails. There's a bunch of them back here. But then a $5 reservation fee. So $10, but still. Not much in Republic. There is a restaurant. And you need cash. But there's an ATM machine inside. And there's a little mini mart up there. And they had some decent stuff in there. So, and I think there's a bar. But the Iron Bell Trail runs right through here. And that's what I'm going to take tomorrow, all the way to Marquette. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. I love when I can find a trail and not even have to get on the road. Pretty decent ride today. Forest roads, lots of mud. I mean, look at my bike. It's just destroyed. My main concern is my chain, so I will, oh boy, I will wash my chain and lube her up nicely, but yeah, all that. All right, I'm gonna go find the beach so I can rinse off. I don't know if we're supposed to get some more rain later tonight. It says it feels like 89. It's very warm out. Well, I always like to take a walk after I ride. So I headed down the road here from the campground, and this is the Republic Open Pit Mine Observation Site. The Republic Mine was one of the greatest producers in the country from 1872 to 1928, and again from the 1950s through the 1970s. Well, good morning. Oh man, we got one hell of a storm last night here. I was racing the inside of my tent because the wind was pushing so hard. Thunder, lightning, overcasty today. I don't think it's supposed to be as warm. I'm headed to Marquette. I'm gonna take the Iron Ore Heritage Trail. It's right across the street here, so that should be pretty cool. Nice campground. Quiet. There's only two other RVs here, no tents. It's a really nice spot. reason not to go on the trail when it says it's closed is I come up and a big chunk of the road's missing and there's no way around. So this road's not bad. This is 478. It should meet up with the trail, and hopefully then I can jump back on it. Oh, this is why I love it up here. Wow. Trail is just so beautiful back here. This is nice and gravel, stone. This trail took me all the way into Marquette, where I met up with some friends. This was a great trip. I think overall, I did around 600 miles. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you make your way somewhere cool.